everyone and welcome back to the train world, where I did mention last week that my storage system has, well, it's basically become the dog's breakfast. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Here's a good example of what I mean. It's all over the place, if you see what I mean here, but that's not the only thing. I have the copper bars here in the storage system, but as you can see, several of them are empty. However, going around to the next lane, you'll see that some of them have ended up in here for some reason. Same with the iron ingots here. Not only that, many of my drops here are not going into their designated slots. As you saw back there, I had some birch logs, despite the fact all that. So I'm going to be fixing that using a new mod that I discovered during the week. It's called B-Ports, I think. Create mobile packages B-Port. So I'll be creating a few of those. But in the meantime, I should build up some storage spots in here. So, alright, time to get to work. Okay, I'm thinking a similar setup to this, but I will have to change a few things around here and there, but yeah, having these bolts corresponding to each of the rows, as you see there, would help me out greatly. And using those Robo B ports that I showed earlier will also assist with seeking out resources without going halfway around the world just to look for them. Alright, I've activated these belts and filtered out the items to go into these item vaults. So far I've only done woods, stones and dirt, mob drops and create items, so just need to see if this works. I might need to build the vault for for the flint because I'm getting a huge, well, not a huge backlog, but they're not going into those ones, so... Okay, I might need to fix something here, but I'll probably do that. Okay, I realized immediately what I did wrong. This belt needs to be back one. This belt needs to be forward one, so... Need to make sure that they're still going in the same direction, so put that back. Okay, excellent, they're going that way. Now that I think about it, should I put the sticks into this vault as well? Yeah, I'll probably have a separate vault for all the sticks. Alright, here we go. Mermaid's roof. Okay, good. And everything that doesn't get filtered is going right back into there. Okay, the system looks like it works, but the issue is it's not going into any of the vaults, so I'm going to have to get more vaults and move. And the first I'll just put these into a deny list for now, so just quick. Hopefully, okay, it's taking things from the food. Now then, I have to figure out how this layout will go. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need 2 volts for food. Okay then. Regular food on this list. Actually, no. Okay, after a bit of work, this is the system that I have created for my storage. I did need to change up the filtering a bit because I have over 200k sticks in my storage, so this first one will be full of sticks and the last one will have the others, whatever I had on the filter. Hang on, I'll double check. Yeah, all this. So if that one fills up with sticks, the excess will go into that one. So I'll let this run on its own for a few hours, hopefully to enter out all the sticks in storage. Then I'll go around slowly removing the other things. So, alright. I'll just wait right here AFK for a few hours. Alright, after several hours of building, this is what I come up with. Well, this is what I'm left with, actually. All this is just so that the biodiesels can still be made without everything shutting down, and, well, I had to add on whenever new classes of items come through, because not everything is in order. So I will have to do an entire frog port system for items within the factories that I have, like the crushed ores in order to create brass and their respective ingots, amongst other things. But all in all, this is sort of what I had in mind. I might work on the storage interface system during the week or after everything's been stored, but as you can see, a lot of things have been moved into storage. I will be getting rid of all these once it's complete, so that the system that's still being used by these still goes through. The only thing I'm not putting in are emeralds, so that I can buy more what were they called? Vaults? So that even though I lost my train of thought there, so for me thinking clearly today, huh? But regardless, I pretty much set out what I wanted to do this session. So I'll probably allow this system to keep sorting, add more filters, which I realized attribute filters existed. However, looking back, I should have sorted all these bolts into various attributes that would line up together, like ingots and all that. But hindsight is 2020, since I forgot about those attribute filters, huh? But regardless, and that's all the time we have for this week. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because I do want to get at least 50 subscribers by the end of the year, and that's not going so well so far. But until next time, this is Kamen, signing off.